Good morning. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and do our mascara makeup right now, and I'm gonna start with prepping my face with my unstained sunscreen. You do want to start by prepping your face with a primer of some sort. If you have dry skin, I recommend using our Milk Moisturizer. Is a great way to prep. I have combo oily, so I use this. This is a translucent, it's actually got 40 SPF in it, so it's a translucent primer, so it doesn't matter your skin tone. It's perfect for combo oily. So we're just gonna go ahead and start by putting this all over. Just rubbing it in. Okay, and so today with our makeup, we are gonna be using the 30-second hack brush, okay, to apply our makeup. Okay, so now that we have that done, let's move forward. All right, so here's our 30-second hack brush. So this is gonna be the end that we use for our contour. This is gonna be the end that we use to apply our blush. And this is gonna be the end that we're gonna use to apply our bronzer. So if you do not have the blush and bronzer brush, I would suggest that maybe in the next coming, weeks or months that you would invest in getting this brush, because it applies the Bella bronzer very beautifully, because it's kind of like bigger bristles and it's a little bit more spread out versus the end where your contour is on your 30-second hack. It's much more dense, so you're not going to get that like light airbrush. So if you find yourself getting a little bit thicker coverage on your Bella more than you wanted, it's probably because the brush is a little bit dense. So maybe consider investing in the blush and bronzer brush just for the future. Okay, so we're going to start by applying our contour. Okay, and this is gonna go just under our cheekbone. We're gonna start with under our cheekbone. So I want you to take your fingers and I want you to just push them on your cheek, and you can feel that there's a bone there. And you're just gonna keep going down until you feel mush, okay? Once you feel mush, that's where we want to have our contour line. If you have a very slim face, I want you to apply your contour. We're always going to start at the top of our ear, but I want you to apply your contour a little bit more in a horizontal line. So I want you to bring it more kind of like this, maybe more like a little bit of a slant. Think of the Nike symbol, right? Like the line and then the swoosh. So we want to just bring it around, never ever going past the corner of our eye, at most our pupil, okay? We want to leave the center of our face alone from contour. We do not want contour there. If you have a round face, I'm going to show you, because I have a round face. So I'm using the darkest of my colors that you purchased. Not Bella, we're using our contour, okay? Our contour color. So let's go ahead and dip in to it. And one thing I like to suggest is dabbing, don't swipe. I don't like to swipe. I think dabbing is the best bet. So we're gonna tap in. Now you'll notice that the contour is a little bit harder of a consistency to get onto your brush versus your highlights are a little bit more movable. So it's just a little bit thicker of a consistency. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and do that. All right, so we wanna find our mush, and then we're gonna go ahead and I like to tap down, okay? All right, so we're just gonna tap it, and you'll learn that a little bit of this product goes a long way. So be nice to yourself. If you end up putting on too much makeup the first few times, that's okay, guys, because this is something that's going to take some getting used to, okay? This is a new makeup for most people. Using a cream makeup is not something that most people are normal to using and used to using. Okay, so we have our two lines, okay? There's our two lines here and here, okay? So I'm just going to kind of like lightly tap. I'm just going to start to kind of blend it just a hair. If you just tap it over and over, you're just gonna literally start to blend it. It's just gonna blend itself in. It's really, really, really easy to work with. I know a lot of people are scared of this contour, but don't be scared of it. It's a really beautiful look on your face once you have it all together in the system. If you do have aging skin, I would like for you to do what we're gonna call stipple. And I'm gonna talk about that throughout this tutorial. Because when there's wrinkles in our skin, and we swipe cream, it just doesn't sit right. It doesn't sit evenly. So stippling is going to place the cream within that wrinkle. It's going to place it where you need it to go. If you notice that your skin is starting to crack looking, or if it looks flaky, two things are happening. One, either your all over highlight is too light, or two, you're putting on too much product. So this is supposed to essentially feel like, and we're gonna dip in again, guys, to our contour, okay? This is supposed to feel like a second skin. If it feels like more than that, then you're putting on too much, okay? And we're just gonna go up over our hairline, and you can see that I'm just kind of swiping very, very softly, or stippling, where you're just kind of just tapping. Stippling is tapping. That's pretty much what it is, okay? So we're just gonna bring this down. If you have a rather smaller forehead, I don't want you to bring your contour down too far on your forehead. And we're just kind of creating like a rainbow, okay? So this is our forehead with our contour. If you have a smaller forehead, I don't want you to bring it down too low, because then your face is gonna look really smushed. So we're gonna I have about an average forehead, so I like to go about halfway down. You can play with it and you can see. So the whole idea is to create the center of your face to look nice and bright, right? We wanna open up our face. And you can keep building up, but we do wanna make sure that we bring it up into our hairline, okay? So if you're lighter hair, just be prepared. You might get a little bit of contour in your hair. Okay, so, and you can go darker or lighter. My hair is like in the way. It's up to you. I like to go a little bit darker on my contour on my forehead. Okay, all right, so now, so we have our cheeks, we have our forehead. Now we're gonna go and we're gonna do our jaw. And you guys, I'm literally using the lightest hand when I am putting it on my face. This makeup is so easy to work with. And remember something, you're just starting, so don't be hard on yourself, okay? We all have to learn. So, okay, so bringing this around, okay, and then I want you to take what's left on your brush and I want you to go on either side of your esophagus. So if you're wondering, why do we do this? Why are we creating lines on our neck? So that's gonna create, if you can see, that's gonna create the illusion that I have a longer neck, which means that I have a slimming neck. It's gonna create a slimming look, okay? All right, so now that we have that done, we are gonna move on and we're gonna use our finger for this part. I just feel like it's too hard to do a nose contour with this brush. If you don't want to do nose contour, you don't have to do nose contour. It's totally up to you. So I want you to take your fourth finger, okay, your ring finger and your other one, and I want you to dip in with one finger. You can see, dip in on, and we're still on our contour, okay, guys? So there you go. And I want you to just tap into your other finger so you can see that I have it. Okay. If you like the way your nose looks, not even if you don't like the way your nose looks, I just think that nose contour is such a great, it's just a great way to really bring that dimension, that the 3D look that mascara is going for. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna take it on either side of our nose bone, and we're just gonna go up and down, okay? You can go back into your contour if you need more. So I'm just going on the ridge of my nose, on either side of my nose bone. Gonna kind of bring it up just a hair into my eyebrow area, just a slight curve there, okay? And just remember, less is more when it comes to mascara products, okay? It's opposite of any makeup you've ever used, where you have to use so much makeup to get something to look like something. That's not mascara, guys, okay? All right, so once we have that, okay, don't worry, we're gonna blend everything. Okay, I want you to take a little bit of contour and I want you to go just below your lip with your finger. And the reason why we're doing that is it's gonna create a shadow under your lip to give you a little bit of a good look there. Okay, so now we're gonna move forward and we're gonna use our Bella bronzer. Okay, so remember I said this is a very dense brush. If for any reason it starts to show up too heavy on your face, then let's try to invest into the blush and bronzer brush. Okay, so here's our Bella. Okay, we're gonna pop into our Bella, just tapping it. And I want you to go just below your contour, and I want you to start doing circular motions. And we're just gonna kind of blend that up into our contour, just a hair, little circular motions, okay? See how now it's gone even lower. So I have my contour, I have my Bella, and now I have less of a space between my Bella and my natural skin tone. Sorry, your girl needs a drink. That's okay, because it's all gonna blend. Okay, now we're gonna take and we're gonna go just above our cheekbone and over our temples. And then we're gonna start stippling a little bit. This is all gonna blend out, so don't be scared. So I'm noticing, because I normally use my blush and bronzer brush, I'm noticing that as I place my Bella, it's going on a little heavier than I want. So that's because I'm using a denser brush, but we're gonna work with it. So maybe a little less is more. Okay, so now we're gonna take this around, and then we're gonna go ahead and bring it down our neck. Okay, and I'm just bringing it down. And I'm just going in circular motions, you can see. So 1, 2, 3 is kind of what we want to name it. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we're gonna go on the other side. I'm gonna try to go a little lighter on this side, maybe stippling and then rubbing. Bringing it around. Okay. Okay, and then bringing it down. And I'm just going in circular motions. And the reason why we're doing this is because you want to blend your makeup down into your neck. So you can see I'm just doing little circles, light-handed little circles. Okay, so don't freak out about how your Bella bronzer looks. If it's darker than mine, then you definitely got a little heavy-handed. So let's be a little gentle with our hand application when we go back through. But let's move on. I really like to apply the rest of this with my finger. Sometimes I feel like applying with your fingers can just help to like get it exactly where you want it to go. So I'm going to start by applying my all over. So your all over highlight is the darker of the two highlights, okay? So we're gonna go ahead and put a couple dots over our eyebrow there, okay? We're gonna bring a couple dots right here under our eye in the corner. Going on the other side here, okay? Couple dots here. And you're gonna receive your card. I don't think I have it on hand right here. Actually, I do. So you're gonna receive your card in the mail. Keep this near you when you're doing your tutorial with me, so you can always refer back to it and see where you need to put your highlight, okay? All right, so then we're gonna bring this down right here. Right here. We're gonna go underneath our contour. Remember, the idea of mascara is to create, I have a little friend with us today, is to create a single layer of makeup without having to go and do just layer after layer after layer. Okay, so now I have all my my main highlight where I want it, okay? And remember, the brightest part of your face, we want it to be in the center, okay? So now we're gonna go into our brightening highlight, which is our lighter of the two. I have a piece of hair hanging somewhere and I can't find it. Okay, so we're gonna go right there. I want you to take your pinky, because it's the smaller finger you have, and I want you to slowly, like I'm talking the lightest tapping, like terrified tapping, like the lightest tapping ever, down the center of your nose, okay? All right, moving on. Put a little bit right here, under your eye, either side of your nose, Cupid's bow, in the center of your chin, okay? So this is how I want it to somewhat resemble contour, contour, contour. Then below our contour and above our contour is our Bella bronzer. Contour, contour, contour. Brightening, 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 okay? And then all of our main highlight's gonna be like this way and out. Brightening highlight down the center. Okay, so here we go. We are gonna take the pointier end of our brush and I want you to start blending in your highlight. If you have aging skin, I want you to just tap. Okay, we're just gonna tap, stippling it in, pressing it in, that skin, okay? If you don't have aging and you wanna swipe, you can swipe. Okay, so we're just gonna go ahead and just blend, blend, blend. Blend, 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 okay? Just keep pressing in. Try to avoid your contour. I'm gonna grab my other mirror because I wear glasses, so I'm kind of having a hard time seeing right now. Okay, so we're just gonna just press, 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 and I want you to bring this over your eyelid. And the reason why we like to bring our highlight over our eyelids, like just extra whatever is on our brush, is because that's gonna act as a primer for your eyeshadow when you go ahead and put your eyeshadow on. Okay, so do you guys remember when we were first doing this and we had a lot of Bella bronzer, like way too high, and we were like terrified of it? Look at that, it's gone now. Okay, so we're just gonna keep blending and pressing, press, 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 press. It's okay if you press it a little bit into your bronzer because we want everything to blend. So we're just pressing in and tapping. Quick little presses, okay? And like I said, it's gonna take you, and then we're gonna swipe over our eye so we can get that highlight in there. It's gonna take you some time, guys, so just give yourself some grace. Just know that it's gonna take a couple of different times to get this going the way you want it to go. So now we're gonna press on our nose. We're just gonna press it in. Don't swipe this. We don't want our contour to go away. We just want to press. And if you don't wanna press with that, you can press with your bigger end of your brush. Press, just pressing. Light taps, light taps. Beautiful. Okay, so we're still pressing. I got to get over here and fix this and get this in. Okay. Pressing in, pressing in, pressing in. Okay, keep on pressing. And then we're just going to kind of swipe a little bit right here, just around our jaw to make sure, going down a little bit, let's make sure that we blend everything in, okay? Okay, so everything looks good to me. Like I said, you still want to see a little bit of shadow. You don't want that to completely go away, okay? All right, let's move on to our cheek color. Once you're done blending that out, I'm gonna go ahead and use sandstone today. Okay, before we move forward, I want you to remember that all of our products are super, super pigmented, which means a little bit of this product goes a very long way, okay? You do not need a lot of this product. So we're just gonna take our butt end, not the pointy end, the butt end, and we're just gonna tap it a couple times. You can see it on there? Okay, I want you to find the apple of your cheek, and I want you to kind of blend up, okay? We're gonna blend up. So grab the cheek, get it on there, and we're just stippling, and we're just gonna tap and tap and tap. Just remember, tap, tap, tap. Ball of cheek, circular motion, blend it up, blend it up, blend it up. So my suggestion to you would be always try to do less is more, okay? So I like to take my highlight end and just kind of tap in to make sure that we don't have any harsh lines from our blush, okay? So bringing it up, bringing it up, bringing it up. If I don't find this piece of hair, okay. All right, I'm just tapping, 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 tapping. Just bringing it around, finding the ball of my cheek, grabbing my highlight, and just kind of just wanting to like make sure that's nice and blended. Okay. All right. So next up, I like to, let's make sure this is all good. Making sure everything's blended in good. Okay. So next up, you can just go ahead and grab some of this lip and cheek and just place it with your finger. I like to tap, of course, right? I just feel like tapping is it's just better. Okay. Now, when you finish, your makeup, if you have dry to normal skin, I suggest you invest in getting the Vanilla Dust setting powder. Okay, that's a good one to have. If you are oily or combo oily, I would suggest you get the Airspun translucent setting powder. But this is it, guys. This is your look. So just make sure you set your makeup when you're done, and you're ready to go. So if you have any questions, just let me know, and I'm here for you. So I hope you have a blessed day. Bye, friends.